None of Cody's unks in this game go through projectiles. So let me ask you a question, Bruno Momento. Can I ask you a question? Why do you think a God, even if it's not a God you would imagine, why do you think God doesn't exist? Well, why do you guys in this chat think God doesn't exist? And then we'll talk about it. And I'm going to just say something simple. I think all my tags are gone. Fuck this game. Let's think from a scientific standpoint, real quick, before you guys say a God doesn't exist. Let's think from a scientific standpoint. Do you honestly think there's no such thing as a creator? So you think that, all right, so I'm going to say something quick. I'm not going to say nothing else. So you think something as complex as your reproductive system, your digestive system, and your actual asshole, your actual anus, is not from a creator? You don't think something as masterpieceful as a human being was not created? If you really don't believe in any type of creator, it doesn't have to be, you don't have to label it a God. If you don't believe in any type of creator, stop eating, starve yourself. Your body's not a machine, right? You don't believe you don't believe in a God. Technically, whoever created human beings, you could label them a God. They're a God of us. If I create something as simple as an app, I'm the God of that app. I control what it does, everything. I gave that app life. You could say, even if you say something as stupid, even if people say, oh, something as stupid as apes, it don't matter. Like, where the fuck did the reproductive system come from? Where did your asshole come from? Where did your ability to heal from it? You fall and scrape your knee on the concrete as a kid. Do you still got, is it still bloody? Is it still bleeding? Or did it heal to enough where there's a scar to remember you, but your skin tissue grew back? See, y'all niggas are stupid. Instead of thinking from a scientific standpoint, you're just thinking about this holier than thou with lightning bolts and moving waters and all that type of shit. You niggas are dumb. How could you look at the human body and not know that there's a higher being that created this shit? Look at the way your bones work, the way your muscles work. You niggas actually ever looked at a skeleton? Ever looked at the way muscle twitch fibers and everything? That shit is a complete scientific creation. But when you're a dumbass, you don't think about shit like that. You guys ever studied or even looked at anatomy for 1 fucking second? Before you just sit there and say that a creator ain't real? Nigga, how the fuck you speaking? How the fuck you moving your tongue? How are you walking? How are you shitting? How are you eating? How are you seeing? Nigga, that shit's straight up a creation. Ain't no evolution. We didn't come from plants or some bullshit. Nigga, we're a product of some niggas that created us like Frankensteins. You don't gotta crack open no Bible and shit to understand that shit. It's straight up science. If you don't believe in a higher power at all, you just think you hear off probability, starve yourself. Nigga, the proof is in your actual asshole. The fuck you mean do I got proof? Nigga, eat food and shit. That's how you know you're a product of something that fucking seriously created a masterpiece. All atheists, starve yourself. Don't give your body no nutrients. You don't respect science or how anything works. You don't believe in no higher power, right? You don't believe nothing created you. Starve yourself. What's your body gonna feed off of? It's gonna eat you and you're gonna fucking die and perish. You don't believe in a higher power, right? So don't feed your machine. When you gotta piss, hold it until your bladder bust. Because you don't believe in science, right? You don't believe in the way the human body works because you're an atheist, or you don't believe in a higher power. So, next time you gotta piss, hold your bladder until it fucking explodes. Nigga, because we're experiments, that's why. We were created. Why you think we got life expectancies, nigga? Why you think we get old? An experiment. What the fuck is immortal? Even computers ain't fucking immortal. Your computers eventually crash. So why the fuck, if I'm a creator, right? Why the fuck would I create something that's immortal? I'm gonna keep fucking playing around with shit. If I'm a scientist, right, I'm creating life. Why am I gonna create something that's immortal? Whether you niggas like it or not, I don't give a fuck what religion you are, if you don't believe in a higher power or not, nigga, you're a walking piece of science. Every time you stick some shit in your mouth, every time your dick gets hard and blood rushes to that fucking meat pole so you can slide something in and bust and ejaculate, nigga, that's straight up fucking science. Think about it, man. A creator was that gracious enough to make sure that at the tips of our dick, if someone sucks it, we could bust a hot nut. But y'all niggas don't believe in a creator? You don't gotta believe in a Bible and all that shit. We just talking about pure straight up science and a creator. How the fuck you mean you don't understand my point, nigga? If you don't understand my point, then I don't even know what the fuck to say. Exactly. None of it. We'll never know how we got here, but we at least gotta not be as dumb to know that literally there's some shit out there that created human beings. The human body is an intelligent design. It's not an accidental thing. It's not probability. This shit was thought out, planned correctly. Everything about us is a masterpiece. When you flip somebody off, nigga, can you build something and flip something off? Right now, can you orchestrate something that does something as simple as says hello? Nope. Can't nobody in this chat reconstruct or build a human being. All you bitch ass niggas in here talking are the product of reproduction of somebody at the beginning of time that created human beings. When you do bad shit to your body, it reacts. It's like if I put water on a PC, it's gonna start frying and malfunctioning, right? That's why when you fucking put poison in your body, it starts acting weird. You start getting the shits. If it disrupts your intestines, you eat too much of this or too much of that, too much sugar, too much this, that, your body starts malfunctioning. Nigga, we're organic machines. Yeah, of course we don't know how to fully use it. The brain is one of the most complex things ever. It's a complete, complex, cerebral, impossible to figure out masterpiece because it wasn't meant for us to do that. You got 17-year-old, you got people that are teenagers ready to kill themselves over people teasing them. That's how you know humans are just, the majority of us are retards. We can't even get past the cognitive focus of somebody telling us we suck at this, or we're trash, or we're ugly if we have this haircut, blah, blah, blah. For me to actually be somebody that will get my feelings hurt over something that a human being could say to me is disrespect to my cognitive. It's disrespect to my creator. Because there's so many ways to beat shit with your mind than to just give up and say, oh, just fuck it all, I'm done. Open up Instagram right now. That's how stupid humanity is. I mean, yeah, technically just to reproduce. It's only, think about it, it's only a handful of great humans on the planet. And they all got millions of followers on fucking goddamn, on Instagram. Go ahead, and while you pull out your cock, I want you to actually try to figure out, damn, how am I able to pull out my cock if I wasn't built, or if I didn't come from a long line of something that was orchestrated so I could actually pull out my cock. How do I define God? A scientist? That's because, you know what, the Nightwalker, here's the thing. Because, you know, it's funny you say that. The reason why I don't say that is because the world don't want to recognize. See, somebody who came up with the cure for cancer is not going to be recognized on a grander scale than a nigga that played characters in movies. Because that's not the way society is set up. They'll never get the recognition and the riches that somebody who plays a fucking goddamn character in a movie or does music is gonna get, as sad as that sounds, because that's not the world we live in. That's why I keep naming celebs and shit, because the world don't give a fuck about somebody that cured. That shit ain't gonna get you rich, but you're gonna get a payout and go behind the scenes. Humans are a drone-like species. It proves it when I turn on something as simple as Street Fighter V. We can't break the simulation. I knew I was gonna die like that. Nigga just had one way to kill me, that's it. Fucking scrub. The same way